Hey everybody, it's Little Drummer Boy 1970, and my real name is Les, and I celebrate recovery from alcohol, and I'm a grateful believer in Jesus Christ. And this video is 10 quick facts about alcohol. I'm not telling you to drink, I'm not telling you to not drink. This is just 10 quick facts I've learned about alcohol, and I'll let you make the decision. I report, you decide. Hey, I could be on Fox News. I did win money on the last election and they all got it wrong. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about tonight. Uh, First off, 1 in 17 Americans abuses alcohol. Pretty much everybody's done it, in college or when they were college age, almost everybody. So it seems like it could be a lot higher than that. But on average, 1 in 17 Americans abuse alcohol. Alcohol only takes 90 seconds to get to the brain to tell the brain to release dopamine. Now, dopamine is the chemical in the brain or the hormone in the brain that makes you high, that gives you the buzz, that makes you feel good. Why we can't get it without drugs or alcohol, I don't know. That's one thing I'd like to ask God when we get to heaven is why can't we have dopamine releases to make us happy and feel, wonderful without taking a destructive chemical to do it. It's not the drug that makes you high, it's the dopamine. That's why they call it dope. Alcohol kills 75,000 people a year. That's a lot of people, y'all. That's like around twice the city of Hickory, North Carolina, near where I live, where I was born. Relapses after 30 days of treatment, which I had, are twice as likely as relapses after 90 days of treatment. So if you've got an alcohol problem, the 90 days is probably better. Get this, most people don't know this. Withdrawals from alcohol are more dangerous than withdrawals from heroin. And the very thing that poisons you, it keeps you alive, and a lot of non-drinkers don't understand this. Y'all gotta, if you got a chronic alcoholic in your family, you can't just cut them off cold turkey all of a sudden. And especially in Southern Baptist circles where I'm from, you're just like, repent, stop, don't drink. It's so simple for people that don't do it or don't have a problem with it. But listen, if an alcoholic just cuts it off altogether, especially if they're a liquor drinker, it could kill them. Their body has to have it to survive. That's why they need to go into a detox center, a rehab detox center, and get weaned off of it. Okay? Only 1 out of 5 alcoholics beat the addiction. That's a really sobering number. No pun intended. That's really sad. Alcohol causes the brain to shrink. The heart is weakened as it pumps the poison through the system. Excuse me, I lost my place. The pancreas is overwhelmed and the liver is permanently scarred from alcohol use. Chronic alcoholics also suffer hallucinations. I never did, but I was a beer drinker. I'm so thankful that I wasn't addicted to hard liquor or wine, because especially hard liquor, that's like a whole another drug. You're talking 40% to 90% alcohol, whereas beer is 4 to 8. 1 in 8 liver transplants are for alcoholics. I need to check the statistics on that, and I'll put it in the comments, because I think I wrote that down wrong. Because I'm sure it's a lot higher than that. I'm sure the majority of liver transplants are probably for alcoholics. Alcohol doubles the risk of heart attacks. I did not know that. I knew that it's not good for your heart, and it messes with your blood pressure. It also crashes out your... It spikes your blood sugar, and then it crashes. A lot of times people feel so crappy and weak and shaky and terrible when they're hungover. It's two things. One, they're dehydrated, and alcohol can cause strokes and heart attacks because it dehydrates you, and then your blood clots. Excuse me for the loud BMW going by. But your blood is more likely to clot if you're dehydrated, and alcohol dehydrates you. So there are people who have strokes and heart attacks because of drinking too much and getting dehydrated. And then also it plays around with your blood sugar big time. It will spike it, and then your blood sugar will drop out when you come off of it. And that's part of the reasons hangovers are so bad, is dehydration, lack of sleep a lot of times, but also your blood sugar drops out. And these kids drinking, they don't even realize what a roller coaster they're sending their blood sugar on. One in 10 alcoholics suffer mental problems. You know, I didn't realize that until I got in recovery, but they say it takes a year for your mind to recover and start thinking straight after you get off of alcohol. And all of us who started alcohol and drugs as teenagers, which most of us did, that's young people, that's when you start your bad habits. You start habits in your teen years that will affect you the rest of your life, get you in trouble later in life, far later in life, like 30 years later in my case. And the habits you start as a teenager may kill you later. So be careful what you do. I wish I would have, honestly, I had a lot of fun times, but I've also been single my whole life and never married or had kids, you know. What have I traded for the fun times? And with all that I've been through the last 6 years with alcohol, 2 DWI arrests and a ruined trucking career, at least for now, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I wish I would have never taken that first drink, and yeah, it's not worth it. It's fun, but Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard used to have a duet that said the reasons for quitting are getting bigger each day. And it's just, it doesn't pay. It doesn't weigh out. The fun isn't worth the pain it can cause. And nobody thinks they're going to be an alcoholic when they start drinking. Nobody does. And nobody wants to unless they're insane. But yeah, every one of these kids picking up their first drink in high school and college, some of them, some percentage of those kids are going to turn out to be an alcoholic. Some of them are going to die from it. Some of them are going to go to prison over it. Some won't. Others marry. They straighten out. They, find God in time where it doesn't become a problem. And some people, like my Papa Little, I'm not saying it never caused him any trouble, but he drank. He lived to be 93, and I saw beer in his fridge when he was 85, but I never ever saw him drunk. So some people can drink their whole lifetime, and it's never a major problem. But you don't know if you're the one that can, or you're the one who's going to die from it or go to prison because of something stupid you did while you were on it. Anyway, please share this video. You never know, it might save a life. And part of recovery is helping other people who are alcoholics. And so, I feel like it's a mission. And if you shared this video, it might just help somebody. It might save a life. Could even save a life of a person that doesn't drink who would be hit by a drunk driver or something, So anyway, if you like my content, like, subscribe, and share to Little Drummer Boy 1970. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye.